G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. This is going to be an important video about the power of the iron axe because unfortunately this will be my last iron axe ever. It is the item that starts our base, it is the item that finishes our base, and unfortunately it's not coming back to us in version 17. So we might as well disassemble our iron axe into the two core components, being the axe head and the actual handle. The iron axe head is pretty much only useful for ground litter at this stage. And the handle is at least made out of wood, so we could burn it. So let's start off our very last factory with burning a single piece of wood. I do hope you guys enjoy my very last version 16 factory. Okay, just for Bilbo. G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. This is going to be an important video about the power of the iron axe because unfortunately this will be my last iron axe ever. It is the item that starts our base, it is the item that finishes our base, and unfortunately it's not coming back to us in version 17. So we might as well disassemble our iron axe into the two core components, being the axe head and the actual handle. The iron axe head is pretty much only useful for ground litter at this stage, and the handle is at least made out of wood, so we could burn it. So let's start off our very last factory with burning a single piece of wood. I do hope you guys enjoy my very last version 16 factory. Good morning, everybody. Now, I have no idea how my audio goes over the pickaxe audio because I don't actually hear the pickaxe audio. Thank you, Bilbo, for the resub. 3 months, mate. Very much appreciated. No, Stinson, I said I'd be live in 10 minutes. I didn't say the server would be up in 10 minutes. It's technically up. You just need a password. Oh, but the Mordical... I can't even pronounce that one. I really can't pronounce that one. Mordical Manganitis. Hey, mate. Take me. Hey, mate. Trapler, yeah, the axe needs to rest in peace. Talking about the burning effect with Puba's intro. Yeah, both her intros have been great. You're loud as always. I don't... Well, that's good, I think. It's... The whole mic setup's been moved. Way loud on the pickaxe audio. So at a minute we can hear you. Awesome. Got the password. Oh, no. Quantum, that's cheating. It's not that hard. Dude, I am so exhausted. Everything is hard. What's the new server like? It's not actually public yet. I'm looking at the server screen, if that helps. If I change the screen, you're going to have to watch the whole pickaxe video again, and I'm sure Bilbo would love it. You really want to watch the pickaxe video a 4th time, right, Bilbo? Play it again. Please. Awesome. Okay. What does that button do? Let's go night mode. Studio mode. What does that button do? It goes to that scene. What is that scene? That is actually called Factorio. Good to know. Does it update on the stream deck? It does now. Okay, fix that problem. I'm in voice chat. I'm glad that's muted. Oh, that everybody else is muted. Yep, so everybody else is muted. Oh, it is push to talk. There you go. Faceless. See, I gotta wait. Faceless is still downloading the mods. There's some big mods this time around. I didn't cheat with a password. No, because it's like 400 meg. Clooney, thank you for the follow. I don't think that showed up properly. Oops. Well, I broke everything now. Okay, I guess we'll just have to launch Factorio, which is not capturing. Oh, because that's still running. I fixed it. There we go. So I guess I should click the OK on the Nightbot. There you go. It's all updated now. See, now you can use the server. And Nightbot's now not going to talk to me because you've all hammered the server command. Mega Gulp, there is both mods and scenario. Actually, no, we don't have scenario code anymore. Just mods. Hot potato in space. And Bilbo will never guess the password. Will you, Bilbo? No, the password was potato. I did have the password as potato, and then somebody went and guessed it. Because I never have really hard passwords. So, new month, new map. If you haven't watched the trailer, you should watch the trailer. I should have linked the trailer. I didn't link the trailer. Nope. What's the password? There, if you just public. Why is the password there? So random people can't just join. Somebody at least has to have wandered past the community to be able to log on and get the password. Nightbot, add command. Trailer. Not that I was really happy with the trailer, but you know, it is what it is. Hot. Submit. Live dashboard. Do I like my carrot to have a specific color? Normally white. And that is purely for the reason of when you dye, it's normally the most easiest color to find. Only thing I got is that there are 2 services and biters chasing a random target. Multiple services, because there's here, there's in space, there's Bilbo's Too Quiet, there's Narvis's Orbit. Wouldn't pink be better? Pink's also a good color if you got to find your corpse, but white I found is best. Narvis Orbit. I think there's 3 other planets, plus there's the orbit of the sun. Really? Okay. Yes, space exploration. Lots of space exploration. Because why not? And we have the hot potato, which is this month's theme. So every 30 to 40 minutes, some random player is chosen and like biters come out of nowhere and attack that one player. That's what there we go. I just answered your question, Mega Gulp. And to make things nice and even, they're not normal biters. They are standard evolution plus 10%. Yeah. So they're extra nasty. Hey, it's Sai, because I can't pronounce your name properly. No, that's a Muppet mod. Well, it's a Muppet mod which has been called the GD Community Map Server mod or something like that. How many of them? 80. Oh, did I not turn that on? Oh, God, I'm an idiot again. Yes, somebody's going to be polite and paste it into chat or Discord for me because I have no idea what it is. And I'm so tired I can't be bothered looking up. Stinson, I've had like 18 jobs today, and this is why the stream's late and everything else is late. Crying is starting early. No, I'm just. I know I'm gonna say that I'm only gonna stream for 4 hours, and that sounds like a really long stream for most people, but I know for myself it's way shorter than it should be. So I didn't see any magic links. So I have to look at Factorio enable research queue. That one. And then we can see whether I have admin permissions. Because it didn't last month. Ooh, I don't have admin permissions again. So, Geomate still hasn't got that shit organized. Oh. Okay. config, admin list. You were shocked? Not really. See, at least Quantum's name is spelt 100% correctly because it's got no capitals or anything funny. Because Muppet couldn't run commands. And I just put it down to I'd screwed up something. Should not have been my first guess. Oh, awesome. Server quit. Well, save game. Temp. Play. Load. Temp. Save. Temp. Stop server. Done. Problem solved. Saves. Restore save. More than one way to skin a cat. Hello, whoever that was. Sauron! I know who you are. Thanks, mate. You've got a Twitch Prime sub. Very much appreciate it. I am still trying to work out. Actually, I think for me in Australia, and I need to ask why you have one. Do you actually get stuff from Amazon? I think the only thing I'd use it for is a TV series. Take me! Thank you for the sub as well. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, Prime Video. How are you, mate? You gonna come join? I should be doing what I'm doing and get the server back up and running because everybody's sitting around impatient. Temp that one, restore. Hello. Yeah, human might be pushing at the moment. I'm still exhausted from yesterday. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. It so was not. It was far too many hours. Oh, desktop audio is not on. Well, that would fix everything. In theory, the server is rebooting right now. Quit. Multiplayer. Browse. Yeah, see, the Amazon Prime Video, I think, is what I would really like, but I don't know. I've been looking at Amazon just recently, and everything I've looked at is it's cheaper to buy it on Amazon than it is to buy it anywhere else. How many megabytes are the mods? About 300 total. Well, that failed. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not the right map. I saw that too. Restore. Temp.zip. Oh. Not version 34 hot potato. We want version 35 hot potato. See? That's what the whole difference was. And now GMate's doing a thing. At least they're faster now. Because of Series 1 House MD, still watching that. Only place where it's available. Really? Glowing advertisement for GMate. Look, GMate has been great up until their version 2. Their version 2 has been problematic. And the buyers, they're not even extra strong. So, start research. Start research. Ooh, I fixed one problem. I made 8 more in the process, but it's fine. I fixed one thing. See, now I got research queue, which means somebody else can do research. I don't have to worry about it. So where's this coal patch? Oh, there. Okay. So House was on TV here in Australia like years ago. Can't they roll back? They could roll back, but they don't want to because they put in a lot of work to get version 2. And it does have a lot of features that they need to have. It's just... some of the implementation has been rubbish. Are those enemy bases? Somewhere. There's some up there. The biters are normal biters. There's nothing special about these biters. They're not even extra mean. Although I have noticed the server's extra lagging. That could just be everybody mass joining. And the latency being horrible. JD, what? JD, what? The server is, in case you don't have it yet, is that one.
Yeah, latency is pretty good. I would say very good.
Alright, it feels a little bit less than perfect.
Well, the perfect is if you play locally only.
Well, my latency keeps going between 18 ticks and 37 ticks, which falls into the less than perfect category. If I put one there and one there, you can then go there.
Yeah, who's doing what in general? What to tackle next?
I have so many burner managers. Okay, so I need 2 burner managers. How long until space time?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Tinkers, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome. Like, it's one of my community maps. I could safely say... So I'm going to shut down the server at the end of the stream. Because originally I was going to get everything up and running early in the morning. And then it'll be up all day. And some people can't make it because time zones. So what I've decided is I'm going to pull it down when I'm done streaming tonight. And then I'm going to put it back up with another stream tomorrow morning after... Oh, the 2 burner miners magically appeared. Okay, I'm going to walk away and just pretend I never saw any of this. Oh, there's even spare ones. Yoink.
Did you say magic?
So yeah, I'm going to pull it down tonight. I'll put it back up tomorrow. It'll be after I finish recording with Puba, which is like 11 AM Australian time, so roughly 12 hours from now. So if you're watching the VOD late, you can always catch up later and you know, watch it then. And then from that point on, it'll just keep running. I won't touch it from then on. So it means... I probably imagine in 24 hours we'll be in space. Going from a normal community map... Yeah, 24 hours. I don't know. I hope nobody's asking me my opinions. It's a community map. I make no choices. I just show up. That one's gonna work. Alright, do we have enough Burner City yet?
It's very usual to do the city. Otherwise,
see, what we should have done. Auto mod sync, yeah. What we should have done is we should have, because I'm pretty sure just about everybody's here full biter battles. We could have had a practice biter battles run right now.
But that would give away the blueprint.
It would. It would. Okay, I admit there are some flaws with this plan, but you know. Alright, I have iron. I'm going to useful. Deposit my iron. Deposit my iron. Deposit. I don't want stone furnaces. Wow, that pollution's going well. And yeah, they're normal biters. You had 250. Last map was the map with all the stone everywhere. We did that last map. I had to get rid of them somewhere. JD's inventory. There's really no copper. Okay.
yeah, by the way, this time I'm playing with the mouse and keyboard.
Oh, does it feel better like you're a human now?
Yeah. Actually, my battle station is arriving from Latvia tomorrow to Amsterdam, so I have my proper PC starting.
Well, that's good you finally got the proper PC. I've finally moved the microphone, so it means, like, chat, you can't hear the keyboard going anymore, can you? Well, you probably can, but it's not nearly as bad.
Yeah, it is definitely less.
It's still out. Yeah, it's just as bad. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I would say at least it's that loud. You still heard it, but it's not like deafening.
Yeah, okay. So, I know. I need to have some money to put through the eBay order to get some of the rubber bandy things to go underneath the keycaps, so I stop bottoming them out and they go slam all the time. Still loud as fuck. Thanks. But he's not as stressed, so he's gentle low on the keys. Yeah, that's probably true too. So, which keyboard do I have? I've got the Razer Black Widow with the yellow Quiet Edition keycaps. See, they don't actually make noise when I press buttons. It's only because I bottom the things out all the time because I'm heavy on the keyboard. Now, take me, so nothing special about this map. The special things we have in this map is in 27 minutes and 14 seconds, 80 buyers are going to pop up from the ground, even if you're in the middle of the base, and attack players, or one player in particular. And they're going to go for just that player. They won't go for assemblers or buildings or anything else. Quiet Edition, it's still that loud. The key, so if you're watching the stream and I'm typing, you can't actually hear, right? It doesn't make a click sound. But I bottom out the keyboard when I type because I'm a heavy-handed on the keyboard. Fat fingers when you press 5 buttons at once, which I do that as well. So, we've got biters randomly pop up and eat you, and in this version of Factorio, with these mods, we can get into space, and then from space to other planets. And I have actually made a spaceship and flown to other planets, and it's really, really good. And speaking of flaws, what happens when the time comes for the next biter wave and everybody just quickly logs off for a minute? Then the server pauses for a minute, and then when everybody joins back in, then the counter's still got a minute on it, and it picks a random player. It does technically... No, because it doesn't pick before the counter goes off. Yeah. And if nobody's on the planets, then it goes for spawn. So, yeah, we're screwed. There is no dodging it. Although, Cole's under attack. Everybody's got an SMG already, right?
No.
See, we've cleaned up Burner City already.
Yeah, that's what I thought, like, no need to pick up the miners.
I need...
You got the new remnants there.
We do too. Good point. Okay, I
Okay, so yeah.
need belts.
If you go into the atlas, you can see all the remnants.
Oh, I didn't think to do that. You, and you, and you, and you. I was like, I want to see all these new things. I don't really want to go nuke a whole base. Well, I sort of do want to nuke a whole base.
F3.
Yeah, I didn't even think to look at the atlas. I was like, no, I'll just nuke a base. Pistol only? Yeah, man, pistol whip everything. Cross them. Wrong one. That's... You're putting your burners in the way of... Oh, I got a stone. Awesome. My inventory is the drop spot for everything, is it? Look, more stone. This is better than the last map. Where the burn wires? Yoink. 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 Hey, faceless. There's a pattern going on over here.
Power is gone.
Power, I don't know. I don't know. My inventory is slowly being filled up with coal. A lot of coal and... No, it's being filled up with coal and stone. Lots of both. Hey, faceless. That's too close. Do we have some real inserters that I can just start? Box. Have some coal.
We don't have blue research yet.
No, it's like any sort of inserter I'd be happy with.
I have sound on me.
I went with a burner inserter to move 1.4k coal out of the box onto the belt. I'm sure that won't take long at all. The research arguments have started already.
No iron shortage.
I've got a free pistol. Right. Need to find iron. That's not nearly as much as I thought it would be.
Why are we putting coal on the one side?
Because nobody fixed the belts? I'd be like, hey, free coal. Free coal.
Can we research next? Splitters, please.
We don't have splitters. We got green signs, but no splitters. Oh boy.
Well, they are next in queue. So.
Oh boy. We're playing with the novices this week. Belt. More belt.
Why are we doing the
Hey, biters! Look, the biters are eating things. Ooh. Muppet broke the mod. Just for the record, the first timer hasn't gone off it yet. Yeah, Muppet broke the mod. We don't start with our usual replacement ammo and gun.
Damn latency. Yeah.
Yeah, latency.
It's actually jumped to 166 ticks.
All you had to do was hold the spacebar.
I didn't have anything on me. Point.
Goes there. Whoops. Belt goes there. Belt goes there. I think that's all running. I'm out of burner miners. Oh, the tragedy.
Why are we expanding corner city instead of electric miners?
Because I had a heap in my pocket. Because they'd already been crafted. And that is the only reason. And people were generous enough to keep giving me more of them. Do we have splitters? So we do have splitters now. Okay. So we just need to take all the coal and bring it the other direction. You need one of those. I call that done. We have Burner City. More meteorites. Nothing bad's going to happen here. So, has somebody laid down some smelters?
You wish. Actually, yes. Actually, someone went overboard in his motors.
Where are these smelters? Oh, cool, because I've got like several hundred. Oh, see, mine doesn't make the beeping noise. I turn that feature off. No, we get static. What do you mean we get static? Oh. Awesome, you broke your setup, dude. No! All the smelters have already been put down. I have 10,000 in my inventory I want to get rid of.
There's a huge iron patch down south of that area.
Box.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while
Just
and listen.
Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome. Hey, Obey.
Take my words back.
Who, what, take words, what, huh?
You need better internet.
I'm not hosting it.
And where's the server?
In LA.
Okay.
Check my inventory. Well, I've got more. No, I'm still crafting. And I got burner miners.
The audio is running off Australia though.
Yeah, you gotta do it. My audio comes from my house, obviously. Okay, Streamlabs, what have you done? Why are you annoying me? Widgets. Alert box. I don't need to go through an introduction again, but thanks. Follows. Enable disabled.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Cratron, thank you for the follow as well. Where can you
Hello,
download
my
the mod
friend.
pack? Oh,
Stay a
Commander
while and
Void,
listen.
also thank you for the follow. All you got to do is join the server now in 17 because 17 auto syncs the mods, which means I don't have to worry about mod packs anymore.
Which is divine.
JD names, yeah. Everybody who clicks the follow button, I've got to pronounce your name, which is awesome because things go wrong. Open alert variations. Why is it not working properly? Okay.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Quazak, thank you for the follow. Just carry out. No, it should see. If you're running 17, if you're still running 16, you won't be able to find the server to start with because the server's running 17. But it should. You should go to join the server and you go, guess what? You don't have the right mods. Do you want me to download them? And you go, yes, please. And then it magically goes off and does all things. I meant naming.
And then it says you don't have the right settings, and you say, yes, please.
Just carry out? No, I get names sometimes right. Often no, but sometimes I do. No, after a 14-hour trip yesterday, I'm getting everything wrong today, and that's fine. Sometimes. Sometimes they're hard to get wrong, like Stinson. Okay? Sometimes they're really hard to get wrong. Or Turtle. See? Sometimes they're easy.
Yeah, we kind of need to go into trains because we don't have enough copper today, so there's very little to fly.
There's 3 million in the base.
Yeah, but it's a small patch, so you can't do volume.
Anything goes wrong, he blames the people's names he can say. Yes! Yes, if you have an easy name, then it's easier to blame you. Oleg, I know is not going to be correct, but it's close enough. Let's see. Hey, mate. Okay, I need to go. This is what I was doing. I was trying to go test. Let's hit the test follow button.
Pleasure meeting your acquaintance.
See,
I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons.
Now, people have been watching for the last couple of streams. You haven't seen that one at all, have you? Yoink, yoink. Make some inserters. That'll do. Nope, and it sounds stalkery. Yeah, I know, and that's why I like it.
Pleasure meeting your acquaintance. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance.
Okay,
I haven't been
working?
following you per se.
Edit.
We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons.
Because the idea is it's meant to have two different ones. Oh, there we go. Iron Wolf, thank you for the host. There we go. Okay.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
And where's the test follow button?
Pleasure meeting your acquaintance.
Test follow.
Pleasure meeting your acquaintance. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons.
Okay, I think that works now. Alright. Thanks. So I put in the creepy one because I finally got around to do a custom one. And then before I even had a chance to actually stream with it running, I had a couple of hours, and it literally took me a couple of hours to... Well, I had to install Diablo 3 to then go get the image, to then make the image as a video file and so on and so forth. I literally had to make the whole deck game one from almost scratch. And then the next thing I need to do is I need to ask Horn whether he'll take the Twitch one that he's already done and make a YouTube version for me. Which was something I was meant to do today, and I forgot. But he's in chat now, so technically I've asked him at this point, right, Horn? And silence. Yeah, shallow water, biters can walk through it. It's going to be an interesting map. It's been a while since we played with the alien biomes one. And then we played with it for the Santa map, and I turned off just about everything except the snow. So back in December. I fell at everything today. Yeah, none of these inserters are straight. Okay, somebody didn't bother hooking up a power pole. Oh, it's missing. Oh, I had one power pole. I fixed one of them. That's another meteorite. That's a lot of meteorites. I thought you guys who played this, they only showed up once every 15 minutes.
20.
20, okay. It seems like a lot so far. See, I want to know.
Depends what your settings are set to.
A default, which I think is once every 15. Ammo and armor? No. See, what we'd normally do is normally you'd respawn with a new SMG and new AP ammo, and we just send more players at the problem. Unfortunately, Muppet broke the armor because he updated it because it needed an update, and now you start with nothing when you die. You're just bad luck. You come back from the dead, but you don't get you don't get your SMG anymore. You were meant to get downgraded to just a pistol, but 10 more ammo. I'm gonna go hide on an island until the buyers are released. That's alright, Bilbo. They're aiming for you. Oh, so we're punching them to death? Yeah, that's fine. Pickaxe. Pickaxe to the face. I sent a soul in search of answers. Yes. Stupid glyphs. I actually have no idea the answer to that question. Okay, I need more copper plate. Somebody ripped up Copper Burner City. You suck. Yeah, I need more copper. Ooh, 16 rounds. I'll have them. Make all the difference. Oh, more copper plate. You can go half in there and half in there. Only 500? No, craft more. Put them all down. I'd take a stack of 50 power poles, so at least I had some. Okay, I'm out of iron now. Iron. Okay, so in 3 minutes, somebody's going to die.
Because how many biters again?
80.
So maybe if we all have SMGs, we can save that one potato.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have an SMG.
Get some turrets.
I've got 4 pistols. The big question is, who's going to be the first potato? Does it say who the target is? It does in 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Do you want to run stone also to the smelter area and just smelt it there? Because then I think we can redo this copper shenanigans completely.
Where is Quantum? Oh, okay. I don't know. It's an open community map, which means I openly take no responsibility for any decisions that happen on the map. We have some simple rules, like, you know, if you see something that's wrong, you just volunteer to fix it. And that's about it. No laying down concrete with bots. That's really like we don't really have too many rules. And even the concrete with bots thing doesn't really apply anymore because the changes they put in 17. I guess respect the UPS. Like, don't do anything that just wastes UPS for the fun of it. Because then more and more players cannot get on the server. And that's not fun. "30 seconds. Not yet. It doesn't quite work like that. You'd have to convince Muppets Code to read the chat log and agree to the not it terms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and... oh, shit. Hi, Turtle. Told you, they ignore everything. They have a hard-on for that one player. After that one player's dead, everybody is game. I don't know why I'm getting this thing in the middle of my screen.
JD lost.
Yep. Jetty lost. It's alright, I need to come back to base to spawn. Come back to spawn for belts and iron. Back to work. You get another 25 minutes worth of work before a new potato is chosen. Player 0, bugs 1. Yeah. 80 biters from all directions, all pissed off at one player, and they are the current evolution plus 10%. Pretty sure we're going to lose. Please let it be GD every time. Thanks. Thanks. Muppet can't be that mean. I actually didn't look at the code. I made the mistake of trusting him. So...
The randomness maybe set wrong. It could be always pick you.
It could. But then I just fixed that by not being on the server.
It may just have to play at 1 all the time.
Like, I have had the code for a couple of days now. I have worked out how to have the whole server crash. Does that help? Oh, pick that one up. Okay, I'm pretty sure... yeah, all the inserters are done. Stop making bill. Copper. There's the copper. Oh, Stenson! My copper. Can't have any. Actually, never mind. You can have the copper. I'm just going to go get the green circuits. Well, see, Stinson, if you ever get one of those microphones, then you can blame me back in real time, not with a chat delay or a keyboard delay. Megan say... now you can say what JD is hot potato. Okay. Troopin', hello. Welcome, mate. We're just waiting to die horrible deaths. Or something like
Multiple
this.
times.
Yeah. It's a community, mate. It's what happens. Like always. Hey, look. Let's be honest. I had put you guys through brutal training for months now. And consequently, we blitzed Will on the biter battles. Even though, after watching the VODs... I still haven't watched his VOD. No, have I? No, I haven't watched his VOD. But I've rewatched part of mine, and I've watched Clown Sounds, and I've seen that we played catch-up the whole time. But we did fine. No, you didn't play Notorious for that reason, just a byproduct? Yeah. He looks sad through most of it. I have to watch it still. It's the same as I had no idea that him and Extern were playing last night. You know, you would think something like that would be like, you know, we should probably at the other people that are in this competition and so they realise, and if we don't get a confirmation from them, to send them a DM directly. Because I had no idea, actually. I should look. Nope. Yep. Team Steelax next. What, Will's taking rematching them, or we're meant to do Steelax? Because my issue is we could take them. My issue is my next free weekend would be in 2 weeks from today, and we'll still has 2 children I need to work out something for. Equal numbers because we aren't scared. Look, I like the 50% advantage. Because I've seen how quickly they build. It's why they're speedrunners. I don't know.
I claim this as a stone smelter.
There is already a stone smelter set up. Yeah, it's one down. It's designed to be a stone smelter. Yeah, it needs 2 belts. I don't know. I don't know about... So, before we take on speedrunners, we'd need to have an actual practice run where we actually get to practice. I think on an even numbers, we get blitzed by the speedrunners, which doesn't worry me. Not the slightest. Oh, it's a fancy mall! Full of red belt. Oh, is this your mall, Oleg? Because I know you sent me blueprints, and I haven't looked at them. I'll be honest. Yep, it needs red belts. Can it start me being built with yellow belts?
Who's the potato?
No. Not a potato, just wandered too far into a biter base. Oh, no, it needs red belt. Why are you belt braiding? You're belt braiding. I'm not seeing you blueprints again. Dude, I have been so busy. No, I appreciate you sending me blueprints. And I know at the time we were talking about it, literally a live stream making a mall was the very next thing I planned on doing. And then Satisfactory came up, and this had come up, and that had come up, and just... Yeah. I constantly feel like I'm chasing my tail. Not chasing tail, because the missus would get grumpy if I did that. Chasing my own tail.
Faceless, each of those stone smelters needs 2 lines of stuff.
What is the mod for the UI rework? So, which UI rework? So, the different ground terrain is the alien biomes one. The little fuel things is, I don't know, but if you join the server, it'll tell you. Yes, this is a public server. Yeah, the follow history was because I hit the test button 3 times. It's a public server, so ! server and join away. I don't know what it was. I did look at the mod that did the UI change. I'm like, we're going to install that just to see what it looks like. And I think I really think I prefer it to the stock one. Do we really need 2 lanes of brick?
Why not?
Okay.
Space. You're gonna need it for other things later.
Yes. signs and walls and everything. So it's gonna be used. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I got no belt. I did insert a job. So, Oleg, you have a mall that makes belts, but needs red belt to make belts. Small oversight.
Mistakes were made.
At least it's not a KOS mall. Yeah, I agree. Like, that's not a rule that accidentally gets deleted the second somebody puts down that blueprint, but it has happened in the past. It's been like, no, find something that actually works. Not that has the most downloads on Factorio prints. It actually works. Oh, it also needs real power poles. In Oleg we trust. Yeah, we do. We do. No, I saw the screenshots, and it's a really good mall. It's a really, really good mall. Puts down Rabex Mall. I've never heard of him. I've probably seen it, but I don't know it by name. Okay. So, do we need more coal? We do need more coal. Burner City must be struggling. It is.
Yeah, I'm tearing it down. I have 40 miners.
You know what it needs? It literally just needs a splitter. It's got one belt solid full of coal, and it's not moving, and the other one's struggling. It just needs a splitter put in, and half the coal taken from one to the other. And maybe not somebody putting down a magic 3-to-2 balancer, because we don't care.
Well, I'm ruined by dragon, so I put on the those.
Oh well, if you play with dragon, you know.
Well, obviously I do play with him.
Yeah, you've learnt some of the build mechanics that he uses. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, we kind of came up with most of us together, but I would call I'm scarred for life. So
yeah. There are some interesting builds he does. I don't get the point. I'm like, yes, technically what you've done is more correct, but is it important?
Well, if you want full 100, if you want proper, so the builds are properly balanced and fully laden, then you kind of need to do this. Yeah.
Yes, if you want to. Who did this? Faceless. Faceless. Come here and explain yourself. Why did you do this? Explain the twist. It's not.
2 belts in, 1 belt out.
Go read the recipe for stone brick. And then come back to me. On the bright side, I've got undergrounds now. He ran away. He ran away twice.
Desertion.
He's just like a Roomba. I fixed it. I'm running away now.
Yeah. Hmm. No, Maul still does not yet make inserters. That's a future problem, right?
Faceless, you want us to move the steel smelters then?
Why? Why are we moving them?
He wants 4 spaces for the robobots.
That's a good idea. They're eating something. They're eating stone.
They've eaten Faceless.
No, they haven't eaten faceless. By the time I run over there, it's solved. There you go. Yep. We left Psy in charge. I fixed it. Okay. Lots of inserters.
Yeah, someone should come with the peptides. I don't have any resources for that.
Well, you know what? When we've got robots, we can move it 4 tiles really easily.
Or we can just whip it up now. Or we can get rid of the second stone belt.
Well, I don't see why we need 2 whole belts of brick, but you know, it's just me.
Because it's shooting bricks.
Because what?
To shit bricks.
Oh.
Ta-da-da-dum.
Uh-huh. Actually, this belt right here should be full of gears. It's got no gears on it. This one should be full of gears. I will have all the gears, please. Maketh me the gears. Nope. $172 inserts. That'll keep me busy for 10 minutes. Hello, dark blue text that cannot be read. Hey, Streaky Toaster. How are you, Mr. Toaster? You're... Okay, so it's nighttime in Australia. It's 11:45. So I can pretty much safely say, how's your daytime anywhere in the world? And I'll be correct. Factorio version of the server is latest. Whatever the hell is the latest version. I don't keep track of this stuff. It's the latest version. I updated everything before I launched. And then found out somehow one mod was 2 versions behind. I have no idea why, but it was.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Sunray Actual, thank you for the follow, mate. Oh, who did... Yeah, you gotta fix that. Have fun. You've learnt the problem with the steel smelter. Do not run around.
You wanted both, didn't you?
Yeah, one's got to go one way, one's got to go the other way. But you've learnt the classic mistake of do not run down and put down all those inserters, because they end up all in one direction. Someone left trees in the middle of the furnace array. That's horrible. Where's the deforestation squad? They missed some.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Inconspicuous leopard. Thank you for the follow. I love the name. come on. We're quicker in biter battles? Of course we are. And we're probably going to have... We've got way more players online, don't we? PO. We have 16 players online, so not really way more. But yeah. Oh, hang on. Time? What are we up to? 1 hour, 3 minutes. Yeah, we should have military science up and almost done by now. I would say probably the biters are worse on this map than biter battles. At an hour in. Hour and a half in onwards, they're probably worse on biter battles than they are here. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yep. Streaky, I am exhausted. If you've been on my Discord, you would have found out that I did a 14-hour drive yesterday. And it has killed me. I'm sitting here and I can feel that one eye is more closed than the other. Because it's just like, no, I've given up. I'm done. I'm done. It's nap time. Cheaper when I download 1736, I will join. Awesome, mate. The Maw has a module for Stinson. Let me guess. It does red ammo, green ammo, and tank shells. But it has to do both explosive and non-explosive because sometimes he likes explosive and sometimes he doesn't. The box that is meant to be making... Yeah. Always explosive? Oh no, it's Zuri. Zuri likes half-half. There are sometimes he likes explosive and sometimes he likes normal. And my issue is just like explosive all the time. All the time. What's up with the glass for lights? No idea.
Glass is needed for the heat shields, which are needed for electric furnaces.
That all sounds too complicated for me. I just host the map. I have, or set the map up. I have no idea any of the story or any of the details.
Some of the science pack recipes I'll change a little bit.
Awesome. And for lamps. Well, it seems reasonable that lamps would have glass in them. Just saying. So, what's the story with this coal belt? It's still sad. Sai, how much coal do you have in your inventory?
Near me.
About 1,500.
Ah. I might come over and borrow about 1,600. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
AFK chamber already? Really? AFK chamber or the 3-minute countdown chamber? So small defense near the iron smelter so the potato doesn't kill that.
Yeah, JD, can you bring me like miners or resources to build them?
I can bring you yellow inserters.
Yeah, I need red.
No, can't have it.
Damn it, iron. I need iron.
Don't have that either. Oh look, you just got a shit ton of iron. Got more burnables. And I'm still in your chest.
Nope. Nothing more.
Oh, oh, oh. Coal, coal, coal. Is there more coal? Woohoo, coal. Okay. I shall now go down to the smelters and dump all this coal into the smelters.
lag.
Wait 2 minutes. You'll probably get a good lag spike. Good one. $2,000 ticks? Really?
200.
Yes, we are doing space exploration. Yeah, I didn't put that in the title. Do you really think I should put that in the title? That seems like a good idea now that I've thought about it. One power pole, please. Over here. Stone. That big brick smelters. Okay, so you guys are going to slowly get coal.
Okay, the amount of coal mining you can run a second, probably a second belt.
Well, we've already got 2 belts being pulled off. One for power and one for smelting.
Well, we probably gonna need more than one belt for smelting.
JD, run for safety.
No, I'll be fine. The chances of it being me a second time is like...
It's the first time.
No, the first time it was much higher. Because when the map was hosted, I was the only choice. So I was pretty much guaranteed it was going to be me. Please read. Oh, fine. Okay. I'm going to go run. What's the most important thing we have? Hey, it's after Huff. Where's Huff? Circle of Biters. Oh, right through the mall. See? I don't need to run. They're coming over after Stinson and Huff. Yay!
One.
Except they're in the smelters where I was standing. Had I just stood there, everything would have been fine. They dug up in the middle of the smelters. What happened? So we've got a hot potato as part of the mods for this month. And every 44 minutes is the next round. Some random player has chosen to be the hot potato. And the hot potato has 80 biters that burrow up from the ground and target that one player. That is their only job in life, to kill that one player. So Farjet is the only loser. Thanks. Loser, victim, entertainer. Entertainer is probably more accurate, right? Okay.
Why not both?
No, just loser. Thanks, Stinson. Why is this so slow? It just is.
It's an eternal question.
It's just filling that first buffer of coal is taking forever. Okay, more in service.
Do we have any...
Do we have any? Probably. Do we have any more inserters and belts And the mold's been put on top of the oil patch. Oh, like...
Just stick it up and move it.
There are no gears. Why are there no gears? Because your build not output gears fast enough. Not to maintain this many players. Red Science, temp belt and inserters at JD. Oh! Good point. Woohoo! Why the super nice resources, JD? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was having a weak moment. Because that never happens. I bumped up the resource patches. And then I bumped up their frequency. And oil is, like, massive. 13,000. For the home patch of oil.
There's one over there, 39,000.
Yeah, so it never happens. I don't know. I was having a weak moment. So I'll make up for it next month, I promise. If there's no resources on the map at all. And I'll go with expensive recipes. Reroll, it's too pleasant. Where is this mall? Oil by the mall? No, starter oil. It's in the south. It's like, you always get one that's reasonably close to home, and it's always the shittest. And it's 13,000. Which is pretty horrible. Incoming Death World with one starting resources? No. Incoming Death World with no starting coal. And expensive.
Are you on your meds?
I'm not on any meds. That's the best part.
It seems like it.
Actually, funnily enough, I'm the only one not on meds in the whole house. But that's a different story. Desert map with no trees? Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I saw a mod that actually had proper expensive recipes. Not like Covrex's. I picked 4 things at random and made them expensive. Okay. Sure, that's burnable. Yeah, I don't use red belt till I get an upgrade planner. And robots. And I'm out of inserters again. Okay, I'm going to take this box and this box, and I'm going to pick those up entirely. Somebody put a cliff in the way. Okay, there you go. There's the mistake I made. I left cliffs in. You feel better, guys? Right, turns out I only had 1 power pulse, didn't I? Apologise. Thanks.
Okay, the initial coal patch is fully tapped and we mine at full speed, so we do need to think about something additional because it's
Yeah.
gonna mine out this side. It's gonna not gonna be enough.
Yeah. Community map. Not my problem.
While I'm saying it to everyone.
Okay. It's a community problem. Not mine. Yeah, Huff's right. You said it. You said it. You point out the problem. It's now a you problem. It's how the community maps work.
You know what? I'm gonna go make myself something. Yeah, no, seriously, yeah, I'm gonna go get this to drink first.
I am part of the community. I'm also the one that has to spend, like, in Stephenie's case, 3 hours to get the damn community map to even run. And that's my contribution. Along with picking the mods, which sometimes is really difficult. Picking the mods and picking the challenges. More inserters. That's meant to be a smelter. That's meant to be belt. Okay. They're all real inserters. They're not quite so real. Why are there trees in the middle of furnaces again? What is the problem with you savages? There's trees in this furnace. That's belted. That's belted. Our coal problem's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Deconstruction planner. Now, it's like 700 furnaces to a yellow belt of coal, isn't it? I think we've got more than one belt's worth. 400? No, it's a massive number. It's like a massive, crazy number, and you look at it and you're like, no, I would never, ever, ever have that many furnaces off one belt of coal. Turns out it's possible. It's like extreme, but it's definitely possible. Factorio cheat sheet. Smelters. That's boilers. That's nuclear. That's oil. Oh, past it.
Bad JD. Cheating is bad.
It's one of those numbers that 666. Now, is that version 17? Yes. That seems low. So technically we need 2 belts of coal currently. But if we've got a red belt, we're fine.
Still need a red belt of output from the miners.
Yeah, well, as I said, we need more coal mining because that's single one is not gonna. And
So, 2 people working on it at the moment.
yeah, Interior Rock and Limeclaw are cleaning up on no patch, so I'm guessing we're gonna take that one. Is that gonna be train delivery?
Trains being reset.
Initial iron patch fully covered. We also made sure the belts are fully laden.
Alright, so we're making a crap ton of steel with not nearly enough iron for the amount of steel. We've got far too many lanes of brick doing nothing.
Steel smelters.
Do we have the research? Nope. Yeah, you know the problem with having this many smelters doing brick? I'm gonna get everywhere fast now. I think I got everything. Nice progress. I don't know. We're not that far in. Are you picking up my brick?
You know, that sounded like an innuendo. Is your stream 18 plus or not?
No, it's not.
So keep it civil.
Generally, but, you know, it is what it is.
What I mean, just don't go out of your way to make it not stupid.
That's you told, Jetty? Uh-huh. Okay, so I've bricked half the world. Alright. What else has to be done?
Any glass production?
Nope. I don't even know how to make that stuff. Do the research.
Yeah, it's from stone. Stone needs to be processed.
Into sand.
Yeah, and I'm guessing from sand to glass.
Oh yeah, better turn one of those stones lines into a glass line.
And that the glass is not researched, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some stone and yeah, do some glass processing.
Jetties, we cap boxes? Like what? No, you don't cap those boxes. That way when I come up there, there's lots of stuff in those boxes for me to take. 800 belt's a good number. See, if I say there's 800 belt up beside the science labs, I promise you, in 5 minutes, there won't be 800 belt. Look, it's already down to 400. Give it a couple of minutes. It'll be empty. Okay, you're doing that. You're doing that. Go to the mall, you savage. The mall has a box that's set up to do 100. And then it does 1,000 red belt. There's no red belt. Okay. I want smelters. So, Evo Ambitions. I got Satisfactory. Good on you, mate. Goodbye to all the hours you didn't have to start with. And you're not impressed. Okay, so I'm going to ask the obvious questions. Have you made it to... have you made it to coal power? Because if you haven't made it coal power, I wouldn't be surprised. Before that, there's a lot of handcrafting. Yes, okay. How far into the tech tree have you made it? And have you gone on just a quick explore and then lost 4 hours? Because this is also another important thing to do. Okay. Actually. Oh, X modular mall. There we go. I've got that blueprint now. Which means I will actually stop and look at it, Oleg, I promise. Where is... Okay, so that's steel. That's a brick line. Why is the brick line yet a red belt? Of all things. It's stone and brick. Okay. You, sir, are being upgraded to the bright, happy colour of yellow belt. Not far after car, I started on the middle map. So middle map's the desert? Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I haven't, oh, actually no, I have started on a desert map now. You've done all the maps now. You feed input priority. Right. Glass is a mod. That's always the answer. Someone's being eaten. Huh. They were besides Stinson. They're dead already. Oh crap, I overbuilt. Okay. You and you. So, I don't know. Satisfactory is... The automation has a little bit to be desired, to put it politely sometimes. I really felt like I was doing far too much handcrafting early game. Late game, it's handcrafting becomes a real null point. You just don't bother. How the hell am I meant to get a stone belt through this shit? Exploring in Satisfactory is a really big thing. That still didn't work. Quick, shoot him. Actually, no. Maybe Stids will be AFK for 20 minutes.
Isn't that all the more reason to shoot him?
Yes. It is probably the only time you'll actually be able to kill him. You may regret it after the fact, but you know. Okay. I should actually have some stuff on my hotbar. That would probably help. You know what would help even more? If it actually saved across your saves.
Is glass gonna be a major ingredient in some other things?
I have no idea.
We might want to turn one of these stone smelters into a glass smelter.
I don't know if we need a whole smelter because glass is pretty good. Okay, let me work on something.
So I'll push on. So, I will push on 7 Factorio, but after 15, 20 hours, I was hooked on Factorio. Yeah. I think it's the same. Like, I don't know. I've lost count. A lot of hours in to Satisfactory, and well over 300 actually at this point. Yeah, well over 300. That's going to come down a tile. That's red belt. Yeah, I'm probably 300 hours, maybe 400 now into Satisfactory. Over multiple saves, and yeah, it's... Oops. Nobody saw that. Okay. That's a problem that somebody else will fix up later, right? Okay. So...
Violating your own rules?
No.
You spot it, you fix it.
So I'll ask Oleg, because I think these two might be interchangeable. Stone brick and stone stone. Can they be swapped? Yeah, that's the problem I'm going to fix, Oleg. You didn't see it. It's fine. Alright, I'm going to fix that shortly, okay? I'm just curious about these two. Ignore me. He went sat on a belt. Ignore me. Red. Oh yeah, stone. You're gonna run them. Okay, you run them. Small fluffy cat! Thank you for the sub. Resub, actually. 3 months in. Thank you. How are you today, tonight, this evening? To something. Because it's definitely to something time. Hey, Oleg. Where are you? Right there. Can I have all those bricks that accidentally ended up in your inventory? Yes.
JD, don't do that again. I almost had a baby.
You almost had a what?
Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Something's being bitten. Extensively. Oh, look! They found the stone outpost.
Did it not have any defenses?
Mr. Remnant says no. Small fluffy cat. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. It's very much appreciated. And all my content. Yeah, there's a little bit. Actually, there's a brand new Factorio series starting, in theory, 20 minutes ago. But I haven't actually queued up the video yet. So maybe in... I don't know, after the stream's done. I promised everybody I'd do a speed run. It didn't happen. It didn't happen because I realized to do a speed run, I'd really need like 6 hours straight to do the whole lot in one sitting, and then cut it up and editing afterwards. And I just worked out I didn't have that sort of time free in a straight block till like next week sometime. Hello, Kyle. Long time no see. Where the hell have you actually been? You did not apply for leave. You did not apply for holidays. You did not apply for anything. You just went AWOL. Yeah, I kind of just ghosted. You did. You did. And you did it like no notice whatsoever. I've had dates that at least gave me some notice. Sheesh.
The missus won't like that.
Oh, that's alright. I haven't had a date since I met her.
You haven't taken your miss on a date?
Funnily enough, no, not actually for like... I think we've been going out for like 4 months, you know, in air quotes, before we even actually went on a date. Just because of life and scheduling between the both of us, it was like crazy. I've been playing Factorio by myself and not with anybody. Oh my god! So what, you actually did your own research? And you had to build a base. You did research and a base? At the same time? No, don't say it so. It's like dinner and a meal. It was not fun. Uh-huh. So, Oleg, where in this make everything thing does it make the steel furnaces? Because I keep following this brick line down, and I'm yet to find steel furnaces. It's this one.
I
this one.
have run a build of glass to the start of the bus. Yeah, take it from here.
Never mind, I found it. Okay. It's the last place you look. It's always the last place you look because you stop looking. It's the only reason it's the last place you look. If you find something and keep looking, then there is where you lies a whole separate problem. So Kyle, oh, there's a box of brick. Okay, that was too much. So Kyle, does that mean you're going to come back to the civilized world and play with other people again? Well, off again. I'll be back in 5 hours to play on your server. Good news, Carl. In 5 hours, it won't be up and running. Sorry. It'll be up and running after that. Hey, Rain! Hey, Rain. Come join a community map where we do stupid things. Like in 12 minutes, somebody becomes a hot potato.
And gets 80 biters on their ass.
Yeah, 80 biters that have no other mission in life but to eat that one player. Wherever that one player may be. Because, why not?
Okay, I'm leaving processing in your hand to both PC or repurposing the whole smelter.
It's the speed run god Rain. Yes, it is. Actually, I should be asking Rain for advice. So, Rain, I was going to do a speed run and then cut it up for a Factorio series because I haven't actually done a solo speed run. By the same token, I don't watch speed runs because they honestly really don't interest me. So, what should I know about speedrunning? Or you just have
Honestly,
to figure out
I don't
what you
think
need to
you
build
have enough time
and do it.
to make a plan.
Don't be rude to speedrunners. I'm not being rude. I doing the same thing over and over and over again to get better at it, I understand is the point. But I get frustrated doing the same thing like 3 or 4 times in a row. I need that variety. Just need to figure out what you need to build and do it. Yeah. Then why would you speedrun? Because I've never done it, so I'd have no issue doing it as a one-off. But I wouldn't be like, oh, my time was 4 hours and 10 minutes. I bet if I redid it, I could do it in 3.5 hours. I'd be like, I could probably do it in 3.5 hours. I'm not going to find out. I'm not going to try. Right? I'll accept a 4.5 hour time and be done with it. So, Rain, my first ever series I did on Factorio, and I haven't really built a base like this since, is I did a smelter ratioed out to do red, green, and a little bit left over to do, I don't know, say some ammo. And then the next smelter I did, actually a big tip would be don't bother with construction bots. I actually thought they'd really help. Because I'm not going with official speedrun rules, so, well, 50-50. So I'd be able to place down stuff like extra smelter blocks, and miners, and outposts, and just blueprint them down and know that bots would get to it eventually. Might not be fast, because we all know level 1 bots are ultra fast, but just a set and forget mentality. But yeah, my first city, my first city.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Eccentric Bob? Thank you for the follow. I first saw it and I was like, Electric Bob? Electric Bob? Lacking iron you are. Not really. We're just lacking iron past the first splitter. That's entirely what the issue is. And as they're half steel smelters, it's like red belt input, please. So yeah, my first time around, I built smelters that, like, this smelter's dedicated to this, and this smelter's dedicated to that. Which meant no buses. Oh, the lack of iron in the mall? Probably. But malls tend to eat everything. What's the challenge of this map? Need additional hands? Everybody is welcome, as always, the one and only T. And the challenge for this map is, as always, survive. The challenge for this map is get to space. Get to space, colonize other planets, because we're playing with the space exploration mod. At the same time, we're playing with Hot Potato, being JD's current theme for this month, where in 7 minutes and 42 seconds, 80 biters dig up from under the ground somewhere and come and eat your face. And they are targeted at just one player.
One random player.
One random player is picked, and the biters have a hard-on for just that one player. So, good luck. And hope not to be a hot potato. And if you are a hot potato, or if you aren't a hot potato and you manage to survive the whole... survive the encounter, in 30 odd minutes or so, they'll do it again. For the next 30 days. How long am I a hot potato? As long as you survive. Well...
Until you kill the biters.
Colin, I think you've just managed to piss off the biters and wandered too close. Actually, I have no idea how you're dying over and over and over. Okay, so the home key is a shortcut to kill yourself, which is also my chat key. Oh, good to know. Yeah, there was something about a suicide key in the space exploration mod, but I didn't bother looking it up. What happens if your player exits the game after that time? So, if you become the hot potato and then you quit, you suck, and the biters are just going to be biters. They're going to go find something else to kill. If the player leaves, because at the moment there is 20 players online. If, say, Stinson is picked as the hot potato and then leaves 1 minute before the hot potato counter runs out, then somebody else is picked. And Rain wasn't the one to introduce bots into speedrunning. I would... I don't know. I actually, like I said, I don't really follow speedrunning that much. But I'm willing to bet it would be somebody who had a lower time that thought outside the box. And went, robots. Flamethrower, lasers, biters. More furnaces. Don't just AFK anyway, you'll probably die. Yeah! AFK in the middle of the base, surrounded by lasers. That are all 75 tiles out from your body, or where you're standing. That seems like a good spot to AFK. No, I don't have a lot of stone furnaces in my inventory. Not at all. I've been trying to get rid of them all game. They keep popping up. Oh! So our second brick furnace thing turned into a glass furnace. Okay. Because I don't pay any attention whatsoever. Why are there lights? Sai, why are there lights around all these power poles?
Because I like to see something on my screen from time to
You know we've got every single power pole has a lamp in it, right?
No.
Have you noticed
What
it
about the disco?
hasn't really got dark yet?
We don't have disco science balls.
No, we don't have the Disco Science Labs. See, this is why people are meant to put up a reminder, like, you know, just before the start of the month, and then again, like, often, and remind me. Oh, I got armor at some stage. Somebody gave me armor. Three-minute warning. 3 minutes, somebody becomes a hot potato. Everybody should find something nice and important and stand 80 tiles away from it. Do we all clump up for the hunting party? No, I'm staying as far away from you guys as possible. I've already had my chance. Hopefully now I'm at the bottom of the list. Everybody run towards JD. Thanks. Here, I'll give you some bricks and some steel, and you can make some steel furnaces. Because, yeah. What happens if the timer runs out when there's nobody in the server? Then the server's paused, so the timer doesn't count. And if I turn on the no pause option, then they go and attack spawn. Because JD thought of this. Because the other question is, what happens if everybody's in space at the time? JD biters can path over what?
1 tile water gaps.
If you can walk over it, they can walk over it.
There's some shallow water.
If you can walk over it, they can walk over it. I love it how everybody's carrying around gun turrets and setting up their defenses around them. So it's training for the next Biter Battles map. Where we won't have any defenses, everybody will be in mobile defense. Everybody's just going to walk around with 5 gun turrets in their pocket. And we're going to respond by running out, putting down gun turrets, putting down bullets, and taking out all the biter waves that way. None of these static pillboxes.
Everyone has SMGs.
So how long does it take to craft glass?
Yeah, we really need more iron.
4 every 4 seconds.
Iron incoming.
So you need ones, 4 sand every 4 seconds.
15 seconds. Medium biters? It's current evolution plus 10. So where's the biter base? No idea. Evolution. So it's going to be 43% evolution. So it's probably going to be mediums. Troopin'! Well, they spawned in there. Where the hell are you?
That's it?
Yeah, they all spawned in over there and died pretty quickly. Because he had a lot of gun turrets. That's all. Yeah, there were 80 of them. Did you count them as you shot them?
How come some spawned in the base?
I don't think they spawned in the base. I think they wandered in the base. Yes, I counted them. Evolution was 32 already. I count what I killed. So, glass takes what? 1 stone for 2 glass. No, that's sand. Where's glass? 4 sand.
Every 4 seconds.
Whatever. Actually, what am I doing? Max rate calculator. Huh? Per second. 44 to make 11.
Yeah, for people who make in toolboxes, the gates are researched.
And you'll be the target next round? No, next round will be a new random target. Could be anybody. There you go, you just killed the last one. Not not a problem, baseline. Server is being pulled off at the end of the stream, which is probably in an hour, because I'm, like I said, I'm absolutely stuffed from yesterday. I'm still feeling it today. And then after I finish recording with Puba in the morning, I will start up a new stream, and we shall continue from there. Which may be on YouTube for something different. Just saying.
It's time to claim some iron.
Well, if we've got trains, which I assume we do by now, yeah.
Yes.
It's time to start claiming everything. We have a mall. There is 500 train track in a box. I shall fix that. This says cap if 500. Change that to a 2. Yeah, 2,000 train track in a box.
How do you mark a spot on the map?
Control Alt left click. Like that.
I'm gonna go set up miners on that patch. So someone should run trains and someone should do the security part.
No, at no point did he say please. No. He made a simple statement.
Left hand rail.
Rail, left or right is whoever builds it first. Whoever establishes dominance over the map first gets to choose left or right. And Oleg wants lube. These are fake miners? You mean the slightly transparent ones you can walk through? The slightly transparent miners that you can walk through are also the most power efficient. Just saying. I think I've crafted more steel furnaces than make almost everything. When will this server be online? So it's probably going to be online for another hour. And then when I end the stream, I will take it offline. And then when I boot the stream back up at, I'm going to guess, 10 AM Sydney time. It'll be online from that point forth. Till the end of the month. Month is in air quotes. Because, you know, this didn't launch till the 6th.
And 10 AM Sydney time is about how many hours from now?
About 9. If you're on the Discord server, you can always type in ! time to find out the time in Sydney. Well, we fixed the whole robots problem. I hope those boxes were all nice and full. They work better that way. Actually, no, we don't have lube, so it'll be all very, very empty. No need for lighting in smelter arrays. Furnaces are bright enough. There's no need for lighting on this map at all. We've got the Muppet lighting mod. There's no need. If you're finding you're standing in the dark somewhere, put down some power poles. Don't even bother hooking them up to mains. They come with lights. And they're special lights that run off free power. Only because I don't bother changing the config file so they actually use power. Because if you do that, you suddenly find out that most bases start browning out. Because that's a lot of power if you put a 5-watt bulb into every single power pole. Deconstruction plan. Oh, we're blueprinting down more furnaces. Nope. Nope. Where am I? I am there. Nope, not a single stone furnace. Oil needs water. And I installed the water well pump, so anywhere you want. Just burrow into the ground, get some water and shove it in the oil. So literally anywhere on the map. Almost. Okay, I need to find out what the satellite for navigation satellite uplink thing is. Because I keep hitting that button over and over. Horn! Again, whoever builds the first train gets to decide these things. See, I would go with single-headed trains now, because that forces people to make loops, which means you can get in a train and press control-click and go anywhere.
I'd love that.
That is the best feature of 17. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you really want to build a 4-3-4 with 4 wagons at the front, 3 locos in the middle, and 4 wagons at the back, if you lay down the tracks first, and you make the first outpost, you get to make these decisions. You just need to have enough of the train network built that anybody else looks at it and goes, I can't be bothered fixing that. And that's what we run with for the whole month. Why can't you do it with a tank? With what tank? FNEI is the pretty mod that tells you what this uses to do that. No, we don't. We have the crafting menu. You old school, mate. Old school. you can press up E and it'll tell you what disc goes into that. Landmines. Oh, there's a pretty wall over there. There's a bunch of gun turrets that have no ammo. They work the best. Nobody's near it. Fine, I'll finally craft an SMG. I have no idea, Faceless. At all. That's glass.
Yeah, you do know that those power poles are very tiny lights, so
Well,
they don't much replace them.
If you want more bigger ones, alright, use a substation. If you use a substation, you get bigger lights.
Yeah, we don't have those yet. So no dice.
Okay. Then take small power poles. Okay, and then do like this. See? It's all well lit up around me now. See, Si? Look. It's all bright as day over here. Hey, it's daytime in my small circle.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
You know, setting a hack with a mixed belt of steel and stone brick going in a steel furnace assemblers. You've crafted them by now, right? Yeah, dude, I know that. But, you know. More power poles. More power poles for more light. No, I just marked them for deconstruction. Bots will get there eventually. Same as I need to go back to base, so I'm going to use some brick. Yeah, I know I could have just, like, put down the required things and had the whole autocraft by now. But that means I would have had to find something else to do, productive. Rather than just crafting smelters and running around placing them down. And technically we have one machine trying really, really hard to make steel furnaces. And it's made 207. Which means I've made all the rest. Eagle Andy, cheat 100 bits. What was that? How many times have you died from biter focus? Once. Just once. In fairness, I think I'm the only death still. So, yeah.
The only hot potato death, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, as predicted. Where the hell's all the steel going? No way, okay. 39 more of those. All on the server? Still one. Maybe. Actually, no. Didn't somebody else die from being a hot potato?
No, just a lot of random deaths.
Yeah, there's lots of random deaths from people going out and having conversations with the biters.
Telling them to go preach somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. So, no, I'm the only one who's been unfortunate enough to suffer. And unfortunately, we don't have, like, renew levels of code on the server. So I can't just go along and say, okay, like in biter battles, where after you go past 100% evolution, they just go insanely strong. I can't do anything like that. But, you know, future plans for future maps. Because I know as the map continues, eventually it'll just get to a pretty much a joke stage where the biter's show up and you're like, yeah, meh. It was annoying. And there's going to be nothing I can do about it, honestly.
The biter show up and everyone just has PLC.
Yeah. And it's just something you can ignore. But it's sort of like that in every community map. What's a challenge at the start, after a couple of days, becomes a meh minor nuisance. And then, in that case, we'll just have to do a race to the edge, backward. So rather than going to the right, which has land, we'll go to the left, which has water. So you're going to have to landfill everything. Whilst not being able to walk to the left. So good luck with that. Which is blueprintable, very easy. Yeah, except bot travel time. You forget how bad the bot travel time is going to be. And you're going to have to put down raid. I remind you of Oleg, that's only if I put down the recursive blueprints mod. I can promise you, it won't be installed.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Can someone bring like a crap ton of miners to the South Iron Mine, please?
Baron... I missed it. Baron Nap something? Baron Napu, thank you for the follow. Welcome, mate. My PC still has nightmares about that. Yeah! It was a good map. It was a good map. It was fun.
How big did the save get?
It was a RAM issue, actually. It was 16 gig of RAM to load the game. And of that, you'd load, like, if you had 8 gig of RAM, you'd have to have somebody pause the game because you'd have to load 8 gig of RAM to then dump the whole 2-page file to then load another 8 gig of RAM. All's doing the catch-up stage.
That's rough.
Big Monsters mod I was going to install, but I had a feeling it might conflict and explode with the Space Exploration mod. So it didn't make it this month. Mega Gulp, I am not a dumbass. I know I'm still using a pistol. I haven't been in a combat. It's fine. But I managed to double my RAM since it was in the wrong slots. How do you double your RAM for putting it in the wrong slots? You could have a slower access rate because it's not running at DDR. Still using a pistol. I'm not even using it. I'm holding it. Okay? It's entirely different. Holding it, cuddling it, making sure it's okay.
Thank you, VLP. VL. Yeah, I reckon more belts, and especially underground belts, probably also a good idea.
Okay. I'm going to find a magic box. Really? I don't know how, but I moved the sticks to other slots. They got more RAM. Then I would assume you've got a dead RAM slot. Which happens, rarely, but it happens. Okay. Bilbo, it was you who modified my steel smelter, wasn't it?
What?
Was it you who modified my steel smelter?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Sorry.
It's that little bit of belt that has no iron on it, no coal on it, that throws me off every single time I walk past it.
Okay.
Yeah, if the ram was fully in, I'd be going with a dead ram slot. Which, like I said, it happens. It's rare, but it happens. Oh, we've got lube! Which means oil happened whilst I was going and replacing all the smelters. So... they not happen, because no steel. There's steel right there. Oh, we're using the special blue inserters. The slightly invisible ones.
Question. Do we have a proper red belt production, and I mean with that one?
We do have a proper red belt production, it just does not go fast enough.
I meant that proper. Yes, I kind of do need a lot of red belt, at least 500-600. This mine stuff to get big. Although, actually, I can do it.
There is 6 yellow belt and 2 red belt. Use a train. Yep. Use a train. Definitely. Demand somebody bring train tracks to you. That would be my answer. Okay, so if you're producing, and I put down a long-hand inserter in some of these places. No, we don't actually have lube in a pipe. We have a pipe that's hooked up at this end and pretends it has lube in it. Oil has a train, which runs to here, which has refineries that aren't connected. But we're on our way.
I'm fixing the lane.
Okay, now this goes to there, which goes...
Yeah. Someone's running train line to here.
No yawning.
Shuttles.
I'm allowed to yawn. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. I said I'd be streaming for a short stream, only like 4 hours or so. We're at 2.5 hours, so only like 3.5 hours. It's 1 more hour, and then I'm actually going to go to bed on time in air quotes. For a change. Eagle Andy, I don't know, man. All I know about building PCs, insert tab A in a slot B. It's pretty much what building PCs has got down to. Which is a little bit sad as somebody who spent years learning the trade and the art to have it become literally idiot-proof. Really, really idiot-proof. U4 not automated? Oh, okay. Another one of those. You're building. Trains are building. Wagons are now building.
Nah, it's okay.
Wagons are now building. Train tracks are building. There's 45 in the box. Sticks are going 1,000 miles an hour. Signals. Power poles. Lights. Lights which were hand-fed glass. Okay. I forgot how to chat. Oh, boy. It means you don't play nearly enough multiplayer. That's all it means. Assemblers there. Or not fully seated RAM. Yeah. How many smelter lines? 4 iron, 4 copper, 1 brick, and 1 steel, which is overkill. I've never ever done 1 steel in my life. I've done 80% of a steel belt before. Noob, JD. No, I've never needed that much steel, ever. That's an insane amount of steel. Huber would love this more. That's all I'm saying about it. Gifted her and said it was your idea. No, it's Oleg's hard work. Okay, all that crap looks to be built. Which needs lube, which needs oil. Oh look! I sort of remember that top half of that wheel build, Stinson. Can't think where from. Okay, I guess I should get some pipes and go down there. Blame Huff? Yeah.
Guys, those rails are way too close to the iron mine. You're not gonna be able to place a station here.
Power.
Yes, we're just turning around the other way, it's fine.
Power. Nope, I was dumping my glass elsewhere. Don't need power. No, I don't think we did.
We've also got the compressed ore mod to be able to put it into lumps of 20.
Yeah, we've also got a compressed iron plate mod, which we haven't played with yet. I'm looking through my phone to find a photo of my motherboard. I found a pic of Factorio using 93.4% of your CPU. It's fine. It's fine, it's just a little bit. Oh, it's all these gun turrets full of imaginary ammo. Oh, they got real ammo now. Okay. I shouldn't have showed up. See? I could have come over here wielding my pistol. I don't need an SMG. He found a power pole. You got no car. Of course you found a power pole. And Factorio is not responding with all that CPU. Yeah. It's funny enough. On the current PC, let's bring it up. Factorio is using 5.2%, 7%, 8%, 9%. 9% of the CPU. But because I have 8 cores and 16 logic processors, I think that is like maxing out a single core. Once upon a time, in the old days, a friend of mine modified my TRS-80, changed the hardware for the cassette tap latch to be used to toggle floppy drives, so I could run 8 of them instead of 4. Wrote the assembly code to switch depending on which of the 4 drives were needed. Worked well for a long time. They were fun days. Okay. You want your car, Stinson, do you? Sheesh. I want to ride to oil. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Appreciate it. Post to pick in Discord. General. Discord. Into PC upgrade. Okay. Got more RAM. Okay. I would go with moving it to the black slots. So was the RAM in the blue slots to start with? And then you went to the black slots? It's G-Skill, Ripjaw, blah, 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 blah. Not enough brain power to go through that tonight. And if the answer is yes, I would be willing to say that your RAM slot 3 was dead. I was running a BBS back before the internet. I'm old. I was on BBSs before... Oh, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Hot potato is Lion Claw. Find Lion Claw. Look for the ring of red. Oh, there it is. Oh, look, he was setting up walls. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh! Survived.
Everyone came to save him.
He survived.
6 health. 6
6
health
hit
remaining.
points. 6 hit points. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, I used to be on BBSs back in the day. Still team loser. Thanks, Stinson. Thanks. Substations. We don't have that shit unlocked. England and Sheared. Finish the job, JD. No. With a regular, like Stinson, whose name I can pronounce without an issue, yeah, I'd happily wander over there and finish the job. That, and I might owe Stinson 1 or 2. There's still be no lube in the lube pipe. Is there meant to be lube in the lube pipe? There's no heavy. There's too much petrol. You know, if I build a tank, destroy a tank, we'd fix the petrol problem. Okay, so I need to go all the way back to the make everything and get some materials. I ran one for 17 years. Ouch. Now, I got on BBS's... So, here, when the internet first finally started to take off, originally, we get on the internet on dial-up at $5 per hour with the one ISP in town. What size of train? A 1.1 for compressed, because that's an insane amount of materials to start with. Yeah, it was $5 an hour for $5 for 1 hour worth of dial-up. Oleg, where's tanks? Never mind. I shut up now. So I honestly didn't get on the internet at all in the really, really early days. But I did spend a lot of time on BBSs. My only exposure to the internet was my mate's dad actually... He owned, in air quotes, the local ISP, but had no technical knowledge whatsoever. He just happened to buy in at a partner because he had money. That was the only reason he had anything to do with the company. And they had computers at home, but his son knew more about the computer than he did. And we're both in high school. So his high school son knew more about the computer than he did, which means nothing has changed in years, because, let's face it, the kids know more about the computers than... No! Bad pump. Oh, that... Sorry, Horn. I apologise. I saw the circuit condition now. I was just putting the pump the other way, with a suck everything and turn it to lube first. So what do we need? We need an acid build. Look at this crap. So yeah, when I finally started on the internet, it was... I really had to wait till dial-up got to a point where it was a monthly plan for unlimited time and unlimited downloads on a good old dial-up modem. And that's when I spent a lot of time on the internet. Never enough to warrant a second phone line. Oh, that's power go bye-bye again?
Yep, again.
Never got a chance to spend enough time on the internet to warrant a second phone line, one for a dedicated modem. But then we made a fairly early jump to ADSL because my old man ran a computer business, so it was fairly important. And then, yeah, it just stepped up from there. Sky taxes. Right. Now I'll sort my weapon. Everything dead yet? I came up here, I shot one biter. See, I did my bit. Oh no, 2 biters. I did my bit.
2, slow down, JD. You're doing way too much.
I know. It's bad enough I had to run up here. Sheesh. Sorry, I brought brick. I can now run back. Shut down 99. Calls had really dropped off by then. Yeah, it was 99. $2,000 I was working there. No, I went too far north. Or south. 99 I was working there. So I probably got onto dial-up regularly in probably the late 90s. Yeah, probably around about 96, 97. And by then BBSs have mostly died off. Well, were dying off. Alright, Eagle Andy, no problem. You go back to work and go earn a living, because that sounds very, very important. Very, very boring, not probably as well, but very important. Thank you for swinging by, as always, mate. And thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Alright, I think we're going to do one more round of hot potato. And then I'm going to call it quits for the stream and pull the server down, because in half an hour we're definitely gonna have bots up and running. Actually, I go browse at the base. They're running. Why aren't you running yet? Hang on. Why aren't you running? Robot frame needs... Robot frame. Batteries. Oh. Okay, that suddenly seemed important. Okay, well, in that case, I'll do an acid build over here. Could somebody bring the chemical planty things to do acid, please? Yeah, like that. Okay. And then... Oh, this is going to be so hard to cable up or pipe up. I need a chemical plant. A chemical plant. You are going to do sulfur. That way I can see what you do. Okay. So your water, your water, your water, your water, water, water. Thank you. Your acid and your acid. I think that's right. That one, that one, that one.
Solar isn't worth it if it's just 1 month.
I think that's everything. Okay. That one, that one. That should be petroleum. That should be water. Nothing to complain. I think I got it. Water pump in there. Power into there. Done. We just need iron. And you might as well grab a copper belt at the same time, do a merged mixed belt, and run them on one belt to do batteries at the same time. You enable if acid is less than 5,000. output. That's the input. Recipe batteries. Of course, they're all facing the wrong way. Acid. Okay, so Stitz is bringing the mixed belt across, so when he gets here with that, he can then take any battery belt back with him. There. Okay, so acid is done. Yeah, acid's now definitely done. No, what am I missing? One pipe. That one pipe. Yay! Early 80s for me. 110 couple of modems. Wow. How am I doing it? I'm doing good. Doing good, God of War. Tired. Very, very tired. Even though it's only 1:30 a.m. my time. Normally, that'd be not an issue. But, yeah. Had a big drive yesterday, and it just took it out of me. Which is funny, because, like... So I got home this morning at, like, 7 a.m. I got to bed at 8 a.m. after being up for 24 hours. 14 of them well... more like 15 of them driving. And of those 15, even when I wasn't driving, I spent 5 hours in the car. So literally I spent like 20-something hours in the car. Even when I wasn't actually on the road driving, I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs waiting for the missus. Bottom left sulfur not working. Should be working. Okay, definitely not working. Oh, that's right. There's one squiggly pipe. There's one squiggly pipe. Okay, so that one's got to go into there. And you have there to there to there. Thank you. There's no petroleum in the pipes. Which is a... Why is there no petroleum in the pipes? It's literally we just can't process this shit fast enough. Nope, we cannot process it fast enough. I took it all the more. It'll fill the pipes soon. Oh. Why did you take it? Oh, you're making explosives up there. And cliff explosives. Okay, that'll be awesome. So yeah. Really long day yesterday. Got home, went to bed at 8 a.m. after being out of bed for 26 hours or so. And then, believe it or not, I only slept till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I slept for 5 hours. So I don't know why I can't sleep. I'm really bad at sleeping. Really bad. How's the Factorio? Factorio is good. We're waiting to find out who the next hot potato is. At which point, I'm going to end the stream and save the map and reload it up tomorrow morning. Not a problem, son. I will catch up with you later. Gotta mess with the lines, get them aligned to the mojo grid on that diagonal. Okay.
You don't like it or not?
I don't care.
I'm just trying to get the blueprints to line up.
I don't care. I remember Colonel Will, when he started using the mojo prints, getting so frustrated when somebody put something off grid because things wouldn't line up later. And I'm like, how often do you actually ever try and get like this to line up with that and make a giant grand loop? And he's like, never. It's never happened. I'm like, so if it doesn't line up, who cares? It's the principle of things would be Will's answer. I'm like, yeah. If you never use it, it's nice to know the feature's there, but if you don't use the feature, who gives a damn? And then I think he's actually used it once. So he has batteries. Where did somebody mark on the bus where the batteries were meant to end up? Please bring... Yeah, that's the plan. Hence why I was asking, is there a special place? Do they have a special place close to your heart where they're meant to end up? Otherwise, they're going to end up... Oh, is that my location? Well, sure. There's a whole outpost of iron in the way.
Well, we are producing 400 compressed ore a minute.
Yep, it stacks up real fast.
Yeah, let's say 8,000 ore. Just from this outpost.
Alright, let's run the bell. Whoop. There's suddenly a long-handed ceremony. Oh. Sure. You run it wherever you decide. I'm going to run this belt here, and I'll look to interface with your belt later. Oh look, there's more wall being chewed on. I guess I'm close enough to that. I should go sort it out. Speed path. To the person who gave me light armor, is there any chance I can get some heavy armor? I'll take this off and put it in my inventory just in case it magically happens.
Whoever wired the
Later, Lioneclaw.
train,
Wired.
Bilbo, how did you wire the iron ore train? It's weird.
It goes to the your collection. It then goes to the supply station, where TSM takes over and ships it to wherever it's been requested. Have you not used TSM before?
Nope.
Shame on you!
So we need to set up somewhere where there's a requester station which will make a request for compressed iron ore.
case. No, but nobody just asking for it at this point.
So it just sits waiting on a certain condition, which TSM controls, and will then add a station when needed.
So, have you ever played with LTN?
No.
What?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Mercius! Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome. Batteries are on the mall. I can't build straight lines. It's fine. Wacko AMD. You're getting every command, one after the other. Okay. Batteries. Batteries. You can have some batteries. You can have some batteries. You can. And you can too.
Yeah, whoever set up the oil production, yeah, you can't convert light fuel to solid fuel only. It backed up, so now it can produce plastic.
Yeah, it just means we've got to burn the stuff.
We're already burning it, but it's not enough.
Are we? No, we're not burning it. If you notice it, you fix it. Exactly. You now got to fix it.
Yeah, I'm not redoing the whole area, and I was just...
No, you just got to burn it. Don't moan about it, yeah. If you choose not to see it, then it's not your problem. Stinson, the deaths and the falls are an entirely different game. Entirely different.
So the rails are somewhere in the mall, right?
Yes. There's like 2,000 of them. Give or take however many players have stolen. Stinson, you've been playing with Will too much. You used an underground to go just from one side of the belt to the other. Not stretched it any further.
The construction robot cannot do something.
Well, I believe that there's lots of things it can't do. Check inventory. I have modular armor. Thank you. I somehow ended up with 2 light armors. But I'll take what I can get. You can go up further. There, who cannot click in a straight line. Yeah?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Hello, my friend. I missed that entirely. Crap. Oh, X menu Remo Max. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Nope, wrong one. Go away. Okay, so that's solid fuel running. So that should fix the solid fuel problem. I hope. Sure. Please let the jetty be the potato again. Ah, thanks, Huff. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? I'm out of pipe. You suck game. Inserters, 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 more inserters, power and power. Is that going down yet? That would probably help. Who has commanded to remove power poles? Remove or upgrade? Remove. Lights were removed. I don't see any power poles being removed. Yet it's missing power poles. Why? Probably because we put down extra power poles and then they got upgraded. Or... I actually don't know. It's got Oleg's name on them all, so I'm willing to bet it's Oleg. So Oleg, can you explain that one, and that one? Because they look like they can't get power. Which is somebody put things in the wrong spot? Yeah. Those two have to be moved. No, because that won't get... Explain. Yeah, I see that one, but the other side can't get gears if you move it down one tile. So we just threw in a small power pole. We'll just pretend that's not there. Right? Okay. It's fine. I didn't see it either. Why are there 15 constant combinators somewhere? Whatever. Okay. 21k. Alright. Lube's backed up. Heavy has 9.9k. Is that what it's capped to? I can't get through here. Yeah, it's capped to 10k, so that's running flat out. Petroleum, we have none in the tank still. Acid, we have... Did I cap it? No, I capped it about 5k. So we don't have enough petroleum still. do have advanced oil processing. Which means currently we have no oil because I just broke the whole thing. It's fine. Does anyone want to wander down to oil with like a bunch of chem plants and a bunch of pipe? And oh, I can craft one of them. Perhaps it can. Thank you. And if I put that over there, hook that up with the imaginary pipe, because that's the pipe that works the best. And then if I copy that, oils that side. Nuclear mushroom can stamp as soon as we research nuclear. Awesome. Stuff. Thank you for the stuff. Alright. Advanced oil is almost running. Advanced oil is running. Why do we have squeak through?
You ask too many questions.
Yeah, because I didn't install it. Was that question aimed at me, Stinson? I have a feeling it was. No, all good. Red circuit's being taught up. Ah. Community map 101. Wrong pipe to wrong spot. It's fine. I can't mix fluids anymore. Alright, so we just need the refineries put down, the power put down, and the cracking put down. Who's going to be in charge of cracking? Not me. It's alright. I gave some chem plants to Faceless and some chem plants to Hornweiser. They're both. One of those two is now in charge. Jenny brought it up. No, I walked away. Asked for volunteers, and then I took a step back and just fed the materials to everybody else. I'm gonna go get refineries. I already picked my problem. Stinson's in a tank, and far, far too close for my comfort. You see the time? I see the time. I'm your security detail. Ah. I'm confident it's not going to be me. Again. I'm more confident that it's not going to be me than I'm confident that you're not going to accidentally run me over. Like I'm a straight pipe or power pole. Okay. Chem plant, refinery's done. They have lots of oil, they have no water. Water is literally just mixing two of these pipes together. Like so, they're all fired up now. 18 seconds. 18 seconds. 8, 5, 2, 1. It's Stinson! Go train. Get me out of here. Oh, I killed a biter on the way out. See, the issue was my security detail. I needed protection from my security detail. And they're not all dead yet. You know, tanks really suck at retargeting. But they don't really turn that turret very fast, do they, Stinson? There's still a biter out there. Oh, there's a bunch of biters out there, Stinson. Fast enough. Thanks, mate. There we go. Stinson got the last of his marks. Hello, Cheetah Red. You just in time for me to call it into the stream. No, there's still biters wandering around. Stinson, one job. The problem was my security detail. That's what got me killed, literally. More than once.
Where do you want me to merge my train line I'm running right now?
Anywhere you want.
West of you.
Anywhere you want. Like if you're feeling particularly helpful, what you do is you make one side of you make one set of rails right-hand drive, another set of rails left-hand drive, and then you merge the two together at some stage. There's a biter in the middle of the furnace, just gnawing away. Shoot gun. There we go. Problem solved. Out of ammo? Go and pickaxe them to death. It's actually really effective. As long as they're busy doing something else. So, furnaces are running... oil's running twice as fast. There's no cracking yet, but that's a later problem. Because I am definitely calling an end to this stream. And I'm going to go to bed at a semi-reasonable hour for a change. So, stream shall be back up in... It's 2 a.m. So, roughly... Maths. Can we wait for nuclear? Huh? You can blueprint it. I want to paste the blueprint. Go for it. I have already stolen your whole blueprint book, if that helps. Oh, you will wait for the research to finish? Uranium processing, 200 packs. Need the research. How many packs are we making per minute? We're making 28. So what's that, 4 minutes? Are we actually using it that fast? Yeah, we are. Go yell at blue science to go faster. By pasting down more red circuit builds. With ultra fast robots. Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna call it into the stream anyway and see if anyone's actually alive. That we can go raid. Hoffney is at the top of the list. Guess what? We're going to go raid a Hoffney. So, I'm out. I'm going to type in raid Hoffnix. So, hang on. Let me get my commands. So, go say, hey... raid message. Hey, Hoofney. JD said hi. And we'll throw in a Lizard Doggo and a raid thingamajiggy-bob. Search for raid. Yeah, that's probably important. That would probably make it run exponentially better. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Go paste that into Hoofney's chat. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys for joining in. It is 2 a.m. Stream and server should go back up 10 a.m. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, is 8 hours away. Which means I have currently 4 hours of sleep booked in. That sounds great. So, server will be back up in, roughly 8 hours. Roughly, it's really, really rough. So, yes you do, Horn. Can we not light me on fire? It's bad enough that the ground's on fire, Stinson. This map is just so built for you. So yeah, I'm out. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys all tomorrow. And then, yeah, map runs for the rest of the month. And hopefully we make it to space. And maybe many other planets. We'll see. I'm out. Bye!